What if in this video we immerse you into the automotive marvels set to grace our roads in 2024? These dazzling new cars, stitched together with threads of innovation and ignited by the spirit of the future, promise to deliver a breathtaking driving experience. It's not just evolution, it's a revolution. Okay, now it's time to explore what's new for sale in 2024. Mercedes-Benz GLC. In keeping with its trend of hitting a decent refresh on its 2024 models, the 2024 Mercedes-Benz GLC Coupe is getting some changes of its own. The 2024 GLC maintains the curvy design of its predecessors as well as an almost endless list of features that come standard. The subtle changes appear in the shape of the headlights and taillights. Plus, this one is quite physically and spatially larger than the last GLC Coupe. The most changes and upgrades are on the interior of this vehicle. Apart from the captivating styling, you now have more digital controls, a large 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, the 11.9-inch center console with Mercedes' latest infotainment software, as well as new functionally placed button controls. This one is on its way to being one of the best luxury crossovers on the market. We'll be looking forward to it. Toyota Grand Highlander. As the 2024 Grand Highlander arrives, get ready for a significant makeover. It's designed to expand your vision of the Highlander lineup. It will be a bigger SUV with greater room for passengers and cargo, which the standard Toyota Highlander sorely lacks. The new 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander is larger than the regular Highlander. This new model is 6.5 inches longer, 2.3 inches wider, 2 inches taller, and has 4 extra inches of wheelbase. This brings the total to nearly 116 inches. This also puts the Grand Highlander in a position between the full-size Sequoia and the regular Highlander in the Toyota SUV lineup. The base powertrain is shared with the regular Highlander and is a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine attached to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This model delivers 265 horsepower and can be had with either FWD or AWD. The top powertrain is a new Hybrid Max with a turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine with an electric motor to offer 362 horsepower. This top powertrain should allow this new SUV to reach 60 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds and tow up to 5,000 pounds. 2024 Ford Explorer EV. This new electric Explorer is nothing like you've seen before. It has features like a flat roof, square profile, rugged stance, L-shaped LED headlamps, and inverted DRLs and huge wheel patterns. Ford claims the 2024 Explorer gets up to 470 liters of boot space. It's flanked on the side by dual-toned machined alloy wheels and regular door handles. Its interior features a portrait-style 14.6-inch touchscreen, a free-flowing 5-inch digital driver's display, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a soundbar on the dashboard. Some new features that will distinguish it from competitors include the clear exit assist, hands-free tailgate, and assisted lane change. Ford will offer 2 variants of the Explorer. Ford says to expect a 125 kilowatt single motor configuration at the entry level, along with a 52 kilowatt hour battery pack and a driving range of 220 miles. There will also be a 170 kilowatt single motor model with a larger 77 kilowatt hour battery pack and a driving range of 335 miles. The Explorer EV sales will open in late 2023 and the starting price is expected to be about $50,000. Hyundai Elantra. Being one of the most popular sedans on the market for decades, the 2024 Elantra is still here to compete. While the 2024 model mostly still looks like a previous year model, the exterior design that Hyundai unveiled is a modified version that looks a lot sharper and better. Hyundai seems to have spent a lot of time in the design room to secure the wows of audiences and enthusiasts all over the world with just minimal changes. Thankfully, it paid off. The sharp bends and angles on this car add an amazing feeling that is sure to get heads turning. The engine, however, is not getting much of an upgrade. The powertrain is expected to be relatively the same as the 2023 model. The 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, the hybrid, and the turbocharged 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine are expected to make a return. What more can you ask for when you're getting 33 miles per gallon in the city and 42 miles per gallon on the highway? BMW X5M. Almost everyone BMW will be getting a makeover in 2024, and the latest BMW X5M is not missing out on the trend. BMW has been quite on and off with its design language over the last few years. However, things seem to have taken shape with the X5M. Apart from the new color options, you're getting a sharper exterior, a more refined nose, extra lighting features, and a new wheel design. The interior also gets a more upscale design that is topped off with the new touchscreen infotainment display that takes up half of the dashboard. All of the X5M's variant options have collapsed into the top competition trim. This simply means that all features are now standard. There's now a 48-volt hybrid component attached to the twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 engine that the SUV carries under the hood. Nonetheless, you're still getting 617 horsepower from the 2024 X5M. Honda CR-V. The conversation about perfect family SUVs would be incomplete without the Honda CR-V. One of the most popular compact SUVs on the planet is making a massive comeback in 2024 with one industry-shaping feature. The 2024 Honda CR-V will be the company's next attempt at a hydrogen-powered system. The first attempt was in the Clarity model, which was later discontinued in 2021. This time, Honda has chosen to incorporate it into one of its best sellers rather than adding another car to its lineup. While it would be exciting to see just how much this new fuel cell system will affect the performance and mechanics of the new CR-V, Honda is determined to bring it to California first and test the market. However, we'll have to wait a little longer for Honda's decision and estimate of the numbers that this will produce. Do you think the well-known brand of CR-V will attract more people to switch to hydrogen fuel cell technology? Share your comments under the video. Subaru Crosstrek. The Subaru Crosstrek is a model that has gradually grown to be somewhat of a dark horse in the small SUV space, and Subaru intends to maintain the charge with a new model. Unsurprisingly, the new Crosstrek still gets a 2-liter flat 4-cylinder engine that offers 152 horsepower and a higher 2.5-liter option that gets you 182 horsepower like its predecessor. The aesthetics of the 2024 Subaru Crosstrek also remains just about the same. While it may look the same as its predecessor from afar, a closer look shows a more rugged take on the design. The brand also claims that they've built the new model with a more solid chassis. As icing on the cake, the company has expanded the list of features that now come as standard. A 7-inch touchscreen, all-wheel drive, and eyesight tech for driving assistance are all standard across the Crosstrek trims. As the saying goes, the more tech inside the vehicle, the better.
Fisker Ocean. The new and upgraded Fisker Ocean is an all-electric SUV compatible with battery swapping technology to eliminate wasting time at EV charging stations. Its battery size ranges from 70 to 100 kilowatt hours and offers a driving range of about 275 to 440 miles. It's expected to offer a fast DC charge speed of 250 kilowatts. It delivers a driving range of up to 360 miles per charge. Additionally, it features a dual motor and an all-wheel drive layout with a 17.1-inch screen. It's built on a specially made platform developed by Fisker itself. It has a sleek and attractive exterior that most people can't ignore when they look at it. Plenty of recycled materials are used in its insides, and the brand focuses on sustainability while designing Fisker Ocean. It also features an intuitive and efficient infotainment system to cut extra cost of the SUV. The starting price of the top trim Fisker Ocean is about $69,000, but the base trim is much less, starting at $37,500.
Genesis GV70. With everything turning electric in 2024, Genesis has decided to fully electrify its premium V6 engine GV70 SUV, and many people will probably consider it as their next luxury electric SUV. If you already like how the gas-powered GV70 looks, then you'll be happy to know that not a lot has changed in its upcoming electrified version on the exterior. If you don't, well, you may want to look at it again because this masterpiece SUV stands out from the crowd. Also, you will be glad to know that the mechanical makeup of the electrified GV70 will offer just about the same feel as driving its gas-powered counterpart, which will make it easy for people transitioning from gas to electric. As for specs, you are getting a 77.5 kilowatt battery that should last around 250 to 300 miles of driving on a single charge. Also, with the dual motor all-wheel drive version, you should be packing about 429 horsepower. With the 2024 Genesis GV70 Electric, the luxury SUV segment is going to get even more competitive.
Mazda CX90. This 2024 Mazda SUV is built on a new platform with all-wheel drive (AWD) as standard equipment and electrifies optional powertrains. It's bigger inside and out. The 2024 CX90 is described as a breakthrough vehicle in its sector by Mazda. The brand new SUV promises a rewarding driving experience. It delivers high style and materials like the company's other cars and SUVs. Mazda has been attempting to rebrand itself as a luxury brand for many years. The new 2024 CX90, however, ought to offer a solid base on which the manufacturer can build a transition into an entry luxury area, more so than prior attempts. It should arrive in 11 trims and allow 7-seat configuration. Mazda claims up to 340 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque on a steady diet of premium fuel. The new Mazda CX90 will have an 8-speed automatic gearbox, making it very fun to drive while you fit your whole family in it.
Acura ZDX. This is clearly Acura's first major attempt to join the EV movement. However, expectations are already high for the 2024 Acura ZDX. There's been some chatter about the 2024 ZDX sharing the same platform with the Cadillac Lyriq. While that might come as a shock, it should not distract you from the bigger picture. The Cadillac Lyriq is a pretty amazing ride, and if that's anything to go by, then we may be getting the 2024 ZDX with around 500 horsepower at its most powerful stage. Acura has not yet stated what the battery capacity will be. Nevertheless, the 2024 Acura ZDX may be getting the same 102 kWh battery from the Lyriq. So we're also looking forward to the range in the 300 mile per charge region. The 2024 ZDX is expected to retail at about $60,000 to $70,000 for its base model, and we're looking forward to how that turns out in production. Buick Elantra E5. Finally, Buick is also getting into the electric car race with this new Elantra E5. Interestingly, this SUV will run on an Ultium battery platform that is designed by General Motors. It may also be similar in specs to the Cadillac Lyriq, but a more budget version. The Elantra SUV is expected to have between 350 to 400 horsepower depending on trims and feature level. The design of the new Buick EV is quite balanced. On the outside, you're getting a good mixture of a traditional design and the futuristic style of an electric car. The interior, on the other hand, looks absolutely amazing and unique for the Buick brand. The style, color theme, space, multicolored ambient lighting, and a curved 30-inch infotainment display. This is bound to be a pretty cool SUV for both China and US markets. Fisker Pair. How would you feel if you could buy a really decent electric car from Fisker for around $30,000? Since its announcement last year, Fisker has continued to drop snippets regarding the Fisker Pair. Over 5,000 reservations that have already been made for this budget crossover, which will start at around $30,000, is proof that the teasers are working. With around 250 miles of estimated range, most future Pair owners will probably never need more than that. The anticipation and excitement are as intense as they could ever be. When Fisker Ocean became the highly anticipated Tesla Model Y alternative, we knew that the company could definitely make a smaller size EV for much cheaper than Ocean. At the moment, we do know that the design of Fisker Pair is pushing boundaries with its architecture, solar panel roof, and a Houdini trunk. The only hope right now is that Fisker won't raise prices due to supply chain cost spikes and so on. If Fisker will be able to do it, then millions of new orders are destined to go to Fisker. 2024 Polestar 3. The 3 is the first SUV and third vehicle in the Polestar lineup. It will launch with a dual motor setup and a large battery with a target range of more than 372 miles. This beautiful SUV is expertly engineered to minimize body roll and achieve a dynamic and balanced drive. It will come with a modern electronic all-wheel drive system that seamlessly responds to road conditions. The long-range dual-motor setup and additional performance pack tune the powertrain for higher responsiveness. It will have up to 517 horsepower while its torque is about 910 Nm. When making this new EV, Polestar wanted you to know it's a high-end, luxurious vehicle comparable with the top-end brands. Polestar confirmed that its battery can go from 10 to 80% when charged for just 30 minutes. Once completely charged, the standard Polestar 3 model delivers about 300 miles of driving. It goes on sale in early 2024 and will start at around $84,000.